Hi, I'm back. Sterling Pratt, the author of Puddinhead Parenting, How to Form a Positive Working Relationship with Your Child with ADD. Also the host of a blog talk radio show called Puddinhead Parenting that airs Saturdays at 1 o'clock. This is the third in my series of the pathological critic and the things that he tries to feed us, the logic he tries to feed us to keep our self-esteem down. And obviously we're focused on your child, the things that he's trying to convince your child of. This one is called negative filtering. And this is the pathological critic tries to get your child to be very one-sided and only notice the negative things and only keep in mind the mistakes. And this is a natural function of the brain in that when we make a mistake, it's painful. It goes into a special place in memory that's more permanent, more intensely emotional. And so we do tend to hold on to those memories of our mistakes. And also, in order to help us to prevent that mistake in the future, the pathological critic or our brain constantly reminds us of those mistakes in similar situations. It makes no sense, but that's what our critic tries to do. Our critic doesn't seem to notice any successes. I'll tell you an experience my son had with his basketball coach in high school. He was a pretty good free throw shooter, and one season he went on a streak of 18 straight free throws made. He ended that streak with 2 misses. All during that streak of 18, his coaches never said a word. When he missed the 2, he heard about it every day for a week. Right? And so that's typical of the pathological critic. He's not paying attention when we're succeeding. When we fail, he makes a big deal about it and then continually brings that up to us and reminds us. Again, and all of these methods of the pathological critic are attempts of our subconscious mind to keep us on track and to urge us towards being better people and more successful. But they simply don't work. Definitely a fallacy. In this case, we want to watch for an unbalanced ratio of mistakes versus pointing out mistakes versus pointing out effort, progress, and successes. You notice here I've talked about effort and progress. Those count, especially with your child and them trying to overcome the challenges of ADD. Effort is huge, and progress is powerful. Perfection, they're never going to succeed 100% of the time. None of us ever do, right? But we need to be able to focus, and you may be noticing a theme here in all of these cases. One of the things the powerful ways we get around the critic's logic is through focusing on progress as opposed to perfection. To quiet the critic, you need to find every excuse you can to accurately compliment your child, accurately point out things they do well, successes. And if they turn their homework assignment in 3 days in a row, that's what you want to talk about when they get home from school each day. You want to remind them of past successes. Make sure that those are refreshed in their memory all the time. Now, one thing we can do to kind of overcome both our children's language, but especially our own in reference to this, because this is more of probably a parenting issue than even a child. Of course, our child's going to get it from us if we don't do something about it. But just to simply take an index card, on one side of it, write the word negative, on the other side of it, write the word positive. And every time you interact with your child, have that in your back pocket and take it out. And if you hear something negative, make a tick mark. If you hear something positive, turn it over to the positive side and make a tick mark. That way you can kind of start to monitor that ratio of pointing out mistakes to recognizing their effort, progress, and other successes. So again, my name's Sterling Pratt. If you have any comments or questions about this, please don't hesitate to email me at sterling@addparentingsupport.com. Thanks.